Hello.
Hello.
And welcome to the Room Plus Media radio show and podcast. Back for episode 35 of The Room. We are live and also two-time award winning. And we will be coming at you with more film and TV related news, as always. But for now, enjoy this song. And if you can guess the soundtrack from which this film is from, then you can win a prize.
Song.
I said that, yeah?
You said what film this is from?
Ah, you're such a spoil sport, Tom.
Tom!
Roses are red, violets are blue.
Everybody knew got much kung fu.
That's good.
Bringing back the classic
Good
sound
stuff.
bites.
Oh,
we got a fair few ready lined up today.
Oh,
just
you're going to enjoy the sound
for
bites
old-time
as well.
listeners. Welcome back.
Welcome back to your favourite dead medium.
Yes.
That's becoming your catchphrase, Liam.
It is.
Just in time for it to end.
What is it? What's my one as well?
Getting faded out.
Yeah, getting faded out, I guess.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a catchphrase, it's hilarious, but
What is it?
he just gets faded out.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Did
are
we-
a storytelling
Oh, I know
platform.
what you mean. When you called what did he call Lando?
Oh,
Whoa, no.
L. Jones. What was
No.
it he called him?
Oh, I
No.
don't
This is
remember.
not true. Like,
He called him like
Do
Carlos
not even-
Jones or something.
Carl L. Jones.
Carlo Jones.
Oh, that was
I
it.
thought
That's
you
your
were gonna make
that was
catchphrase.
good.
what's wrong with my bloody headphones?
Can you not hear yourself?
Try the other.
I don't think you're
Yeah,
meant to
well,
hear
they
yourself.
could, the audience can hear that. You
No,
just
right.
slapping the microphone.
Liam's like echoey, so am I.
Yeah.
So are you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think it's
Just get those headphones off that one. And just those ones. Just. Alright, that was.
Oh, that's where that goes.
That's a lot more difficult way of doing it. Anyway, welcome back to the Impulse Media Radio Show and podcast. If you're listening live, welcome. Make sure to get involved in our song soundtrack game and win a prize. If you're listening on YouTube, thanks for the continued support. We gained 2 new subscribers this week,
Oh.
which it was last week, but
Wow.
we weren't here last week.
Yeah.
So apologies if you missed us last week. We were all very, very tired.
So we gained 2 new subscribers by not doing anything.
Well, I did something.
Oh yeah, the artifact stuff.
I used...
yeah, Josh kind of cheated.
He did a big advertisement.
by using something he already had.
No, but I incorporated that into my research. I compared it before and after. And you got to say, it is a lot better now that I've done my research.
True.
I'm a lot better at fading and stuff.
All Linda did was fucking roast me.
Yeah, she did the same to me.
She roast you. She said to me that she
said
can
I
see
looked
why
like
this
I
is
had Down
addictive.
syndrome.
Ooh.
What? What?
Wait, what was your
What?
artifact?
No, it was because of your artifact. You had that picture of me when you won the award
Oh my
smiling.
god.
She did say she did say that, didn't she? She
Yeah.
said Liam looks like a special child we've brought with us.
Oh my god.
Oh, all right.
If you don't know
do
her,
you know what? She needs to take a trip to the toilet.
we won. What?
What?
Oh, you mean the gender neutral toilet? No assumptions, no stereotypes, no gender roles. It's for everyone. Hashtag we win. How many E's are in that sentence, Jack? That's correct.
I think there's 2.
It's genius. It's genius.
Genius.
It's
Really
genius.
good that.
That's Jack's catchphrase. It's genius.
All right, we've got all the catchphrases out the way.
I hope Ian 51 from Bolton's listening.
Yeah. Ian. Cheers.
God bless. Jack's not here. He's
Oh my god, that was a spot on impression.
It's
I'm
genius.
not gonna lie.
Anyway.
Oh my god.
So this week we're going to be talking about the final film in a franchise and whether it is a good sending off for the franchise or not. And by franchise we mean a series of films more than 2, so
Yeah.
3 or more.
Like trilogies or
Trilogies
stuff like
and extended ones. We're trying not to do ones which we know are going to have sequels coming out, with a few exceptions. And we're also gonna
include ones where
Yeah.
they have a sequel that counts as out of a sequel.
like a reboot, a soft reboot, for example.
I think this podcast is going to be really dated because I think everything's going to get a reboot or a sequel.
Yeah.
No,
Well, we've already done like franchises before, but this is a bit different because we're focusing on one episode in particular, or one film in particular. No news because we're a bit late starting tonight. I didn't mention that.
Yeah.
Computer was off,
Yep.
It was.
and there was 4 power buttons to this computer.
Wait. Can we
It's
at
a
least
secret
say
one.
that we got told to see if it was
Switch it on and off.
switch it on and off again. Is the monitor on?
Yeah.
Is it plugged in? And then press the power button, which there were 4 of. And the one that was so small.
It wasn't even a button you could press; it was a slider.
It was.
So
Literally, I found
It
it just
didn't
by
look like a
jamming my
button.
finger into a gap.
I looked at that gap as well, and I was like, no way is that an on button. It's like a slider.
I know what that was, man.
So, to get into it, Tom, would you like to start by talking about a particular series or film or something?
Well, sure. I will talk about one that I can talk about a lot. And it's on the topic of it is getting a sequel, but is there a soft reboot? So let's talk about Terminator.
Oh, good start. Good place to start.
Yes. Right. The last installment, my God, was just terrible.
Genesis.
So bad, yes.
Genesis.
Yeah.
That
It had-
even Arnold Schwarzenegger said it was bad.
Shit.
My notes for this are quite funny when I was writing.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
You
But I
wrote
sort of
notes.
fell away at the end.
Oh.
So I've got for Terminator. First two are great. Third is passable.
Mhm.
Again, like Toy Story, tried to fix it unsuccessfully. Not Toy Story. That should be like Indiana Jones.
I was about to
Come on
say,
to that.
don't you dare drag Toy Story into this.
Cameron coming back for it to finish its trilogy. So that's what he's planning on doing. He's scrapping the third
Good.
one
Good.
and everything else after that. He's coming
Good.
back and finishing it off.
Big issue I've got with this film.
Go on.
Terminator Genesis. Terminator Genesis.
Genesis.
The way it's spelled.
Is it autistically spelled?
It's spelled Genisys.
I mean, I've got bigger issues than the title.
I mean, I can't spell.
Why would you
so.
spell it wrong? Genesis is spelled like.
It's the name of a program in the film. The program's called Genesis, isn't it? And then
Yeah, I
Genesis
think
turns
so.
into Skynet.
Yeah, because Skynet takes on a human form, which they introduced in Salvation, which was the dumbest thing that they could have done.
Also,
And then it decides to take on a human form
They
of Matt
basically-
Smith.
they basically do. They update it to this century, and they're like, "This is Facebook." Basically,
Essentially,
Facebook's gonna get you.
This
Which
is the
really
thing I-
awful.
Facebook is the
hate.
closest thing we got to Skynet.
This one's got it's got Riz Ahmed in it, isn't it? This one.
Oh, who's he? Is he that?
It's the guy
Canadian
who's
actor?
he's the guy from Four Lions and also the Star Wars one where they all die.
No,
Plays the Asian bloke. Is he
No.
not? Does he not play the? Oh no, he's in
No.
Jason Bourne, which is another one.
no.
which we'll come on to.
It's the guy who he's in.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But anyway, yeah, the fifth one's an awful installment. It's
It's-
promising first 15 minutes, and we talked about this before. It
Yeah.
starts off really well, and we're convinced that James Cameron was told to watch it and give it his approval. And he started watching it, and then was really busy making like 20 Avatar films, and stopped, but was like, well, it's really good. And they asked him what he thought, and he was like, oh man, it's so good so far.
Did his little interview.
Did his
saying-
little interview, then came back
This
and
is
watched
the-
the rest of it, and was like, oh my god, what have I done?
Fun fact.
Yep.
The role of John Connor was supposed to be played by Tom Hardy in that film.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
he really dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
He did, and it would have been really weird because the guy who plays Carl Reese looks like him a bit.
Jay Courtney.
Yeah,
I've got things to say about Jay Courtney.
He's
That
on
guy is a
half of it.
franchise killer.
He is.
Yeah.
He's always in the worst installments. The only thing he's been in, which he's been good in, has been Suicide Squad, and that film is not even good. But he plays the guy who throws the boomerangs.
Oh, Boomerang guy. What
Yeah.
you mean? The
He's-
Deadpool knockoff,
Yeah, this
character.
just the Australian
Yeah.
drinking a can.
terrible character.
Yeah, I liked him. He was my favourite one.
Just Deadpool knockoff.
But he's awful at everything else I've ever
Yeah,
seen him in.
no.
Awful.
No, the thing that I hate about this is like, as you said, it started off good. Like they had Arnie versus Arnie. which
Arnie
was
versus Arnie.
Pretty well done. Not gonna lie.
She's not done since what's it called? What's this documentary called?
I don't know.
Steel. The one where he talks about pumping iron.
Oh, Pumper 9, yeah.
The one where he talks about pumping iron. That's what I was going to say. Where he compares like pumping iron
To comment.
to coming.
Yeah.
It's weird. 'cause
Arnie on Arnie.
Arnie says here he only signed up to it because he thought the script was well written.
Well, you know,
To be honest.
this is his second
It's a
language.
far- yeah.
Yeah.
He is a senator, so I hope he's got a good grasp.
Yeah, he also refused to sanction gay marriage because he
Right.
doesn't support all genders
What a mad fella.
and all sexualities. But we do here at the Impulse Media Radio Show because this is not a gender neutral toilet. No assumptions, no stereotypes. It's for
Wait,
everyone.
this isn't a gender neutral toilet.
No, this isn't, but that is Tom.
Oh, I see.
No gender roles. It's for everyone. Hashtag we win. How many E's are in that sentence, Tom?
2.
2. Liam, give us some visual reference as well. That was 2 fingers held
Yeah,
up.
to the same amount of awards that we
Yeah,
won.
number 4 isn't great either.
I like it. I don't like the whole cyborg and the whole Skynet like having its own conscious and talking to people.
I didn't-
but I did like the post-apocalyptic side. I thought it was well done.
My favourite bit of that is when Christian Bale screams at the first assistant director.
What, for having his phone on? Like,
He knocks a light over, I think, or something. Oh, he walks into his eye line whilst checking a light, whilst he's acting, and he goes mental at him. And it's a weird, it's a weird American, Welsh, and like English accent all mixed together.
He's in character?
It's like, you're a nice guy, man, but we're done professionally after this.
Guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick your
Shut the
fucking
fuck up,
ass.
Bruce.
It's so weird.
Language.
Yeah, Christian Bale, not me.
Why
That was an actual recording. No.
What are they gonna do? Take the award away?
Yeah. So, nah. I mean, it starts. They spoil it in the trailer by revealing that Sam Worthington is a robot.
Yeah. No.
I like the only
The third
thing
one,
I like
the
about-
third one, I don't really. All I can remember is he falls off a motorbike at the start, which is sort of the end of the first trilogy to an extent. He falls off a motorbike at the start, and there's a bit where the Terminator gets a coffin, which is meant to be Sarah,
Connor's coughing, yeah.
and it's full of guns.
Yeah.
And then I remember the end where she holds his hand when the world goes to shit. But that's about it.
The thing that I think is like ruin it is like because in the second one's the best one by far.
Yeah.
Like, and it's literally it doesn't focus on anything other than the plot. Like, there's no like sub like character development where like oh my god, is there romance here? Oh, maybe, I don't know. In the third one, it was then like the Terminator playing matchmaker, being like, you need to go to this bunker and survive with this woman so you can bang and be together. And then in the fourth one, like again with the cyborg aspect, it was interesting. It wasn't terrible, but like there's just so many awkward scenes with him, like just because of forced like relationship building and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and
it's
then,
weird, isn't it?
Yeah, and then in the fifth one, it was again Arnold Schwarzenegger being like, "Yo, Amelia Clark, bang this guy," and then she just act like a whiny little teenager when she's supposed to be Sarah Connor, which
that wasn't the best
ruined it.
characterization, right?
No.
So basically, I mean,
They ruined it. And
let's see how he deals with these Avatar films before he moves on to the Terminator once again. But watch the first two, just leave it at that.
Pretty much.
Moving on to another Jai Courtney film. Me and Liam were talking about before it started.
Oh.
Die Hard.
Oh.
Let me say,
You were talking about the
that was
last
not.
one came out.
That was not. Wait, let me read my notes for Die Hard here.
Go on.
I've just got ha 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 ha. Just remembered how shit Die Hard 5 is, and how Jai Courtney is ruining everyone's childhood. It was not a good day for Bruce.
No, he was on vacation.
3 is the best.
Do you know why? Because he mentions it 5 times in that film.
He's not on vacation though, because he's going to get his son out of jail.
Literally, his whole
Vacation
purpose is to
where?
go there to have a
Russia.
gunfight.
Why
to
is he
take
on
his-
vacation in Russia?
He's not though. He just says it because everyone's like, "Do you remember that catchphrase?"
I'm
that he
on
had?"
vacation. No, you're not. Your son's in prison
Yeah,
for
it was
murder,
3
and you've
days
gone
from
to bust him out.
Pretty much. It was just terrible.
I feel like that entire film was based around like 3 or 4 guys sat in a room smoking joints, and one of them goes,
That's how most
"You know, it'd be
films
cool
come
what
up with.
if we put Bruce Willis in Chernobyl,
Why?
and that's it." And they're like,
Pretty
"Oh my
much.
god!" And then somebody sobered up and was like, "That's great." Wrote a script, and then somebody told that person that Chernobyl isn't actually in Russia; it's in Ukraine. And then they were like, "Right, we'll just say they go to Ukraine at the end," because the entire film is in Russia. And then there's a point where they just go to Ukraine just to go to Chernobyl.
How? Is it part of the plot, or is it just like...
Yeah, no, basically,
Somebody's doing like an end of the world stuff.
Oh yeah, there's someone in
Chernobyl.
Chernobyl that they need, and then miraculously they have a device that gets rid of all radiation in the air, and they do that, and then Bruce Willis turns up with his son, and they fight people,
Who-
jump out of a
And
window.
his son keeps calling him John
Yeah,
Why?
because they've got issues.
Oh, they got issues.
Just like number 4, which I wasn't a massive fan of, but I know people did like.
Do you know what? Number 4 wasn't that bad.
3's my favourite. I'd say that's
Yeah.
the end of the original ones.
Yeah,
Even though that comes like about 4 or 5 years after number 2, I still think
Still,
that's
I
when it
guess-
ends. That's when he's still got hair, and I
Yeah.
consider those other ones afterwards to be tack-ons. But yeah, they've got issues, so he calls him John. But he's like, they're driving down the street, escaping in a car chase, which is awfully shot. There's so many like errors in it and stuff.
so many.
Oh my god, it's unreal. And then he's just, "God damn you, John! You ruined everything, John." It's just constantly John. It's like,
Everyone's
off, mate.
everyone's
You're still your
horrible.
dad.
It's
Like,
John.
it's so weird. I hate it so much, the way he acts. And there's no real good action. The Chernobyl bit's actually probably the best bit.
But yeah,
Probably. With much as we rip it, it is probably the best bit.
It's terrible. Though.
But Jay Courtney again, ruining franchises.
It's not good.
Not good.
Not good.
He's not a good actor.
No.
No.
We should try and tweet him.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Moving on
What?
to Jason Bourne. Play a song, but I've just queued it up.
I know, but you were supposed to play a song after that cue. It
Okay,
didn't
well-
make it sense otherwise.
Oh right,
Oh.
okay, sorry. Right, well, sorry people. You want to hear about Jason Bourne after the break. For now, enjoy the sweet, sweet tunes. This song was written by about 20 people. I
Really?
have no idea.
No.
There's not
Yeah.
even 20 words in the song.
Right, some of the writers on this song include David Bowie,
Of course.
Freddie Mercury,
Oh no. Well, yeah,
singer.
Yeah. But
and like literally about 15 other people.
there's a reason for Freddie Mercury.
Well,
But
it's, yeah.
yeah.
Because what, Tom?
Because
You hate gays?
Tom.
If you can guess the film from which this song is in, there's probably many. Be sure to comment on the Facebook page, and we will give you a prize. Back after this. Oh yeah.
Alright, stop. I got the results of the test back. I definitely have breast cancer.
How could it be that big? It's just gonna block the toilet.
It's pretty mad.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome back.
That is one big poo. Anyway, Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne. I will let you know now that I have not seen the Jason Bourne films. I've caught them in and out.
Bourne. Forgot everything that was good about the originals, i.e. stabbing people with pens, killing a guy with like a piece of shower curtain and everything. It's got like black SUV chases where if you remember from like black SUV cars.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's involved in every action film.
but not in Bourne, if you remember. He has a chase where he's in a Mini.
Oh,
It's
yeah, yeah.
awesome because it's like different.
Mm.
I think it suffers from the fact that every other like action film that's come out, the Bonds with Craig, all sort of copy the grittiness of it.
Mm.
And then John Wick and that all sort of stem from Bourne, and he just can't keep up anymore because he's an elder man. You know, there's a scene.
I believe Keanu Reeves is like 60.
Yeah, but that's sort of a heightened universe, isn't it? It's not as gritty and real as
True.
Jason Bourne. I can't remember what it was, but they really annoyed me in the trailer. I think in the trailer shows him just bare knuckle boxing, and he literally comes out the ring and just one bombs the guy.
Yeah,
Doesn't do that in the film.
that's 9.
Yeah.
I have trouble believing Matt Damon is a hard person, honestly.
No, me neither.
Yeah,
Applesauce.
Have you seen him in this is off the topic, but have you seen him in Downsizing?
No, I want to say that.
He, honest to God, looks like my granddad.
Have you seen him Stuck With You?
No.
It's a.
Oh yeah, I have. That's
It's
a great
this
film.
film where he's a Siamese twin.
That's a great film.
What?
No,
Seen Money Man.
don't watch Downsizing. It's crap.
Okay.
Must have let down. But anyway, back to Bourne.
Glowing review. So obviously they were going to do a Bourne 4, and then he didn't want to do it, so they did a spin-off of Jen Marino, which was still quite successful and quite good, I think. I quite like that one. Obviously, I think people were just because they just got this idea of Bourne, but the first trilogy, the actual original trilogy, wraps up really well, which I think was why he didn't want to do another one. And the fourth one is again, that's why I thought Riz Ahmed was in it. Facebook's bad, and Facebook's gonna get you, but it's not Facebook, it's Riz Ahmed's company. And they always do this thing where it's like, and we will let you connect your phone to your computer and to any other device, and they're like, oh my god, that's amazing! Like that isn't already a service, like,
Yeah.
and has been for like
My
5
computer
years.
hasn't been doing that for like 6 years ago.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So the people making those films are so out of date with.
They are.
what they're
It's
doing.
like they've watched Black Mirror and they're like, oh, we need to make some meaningful message about reality as we know it.
God, yeah, social media is bad. We know Facebook's been watching us through our webcams and selling our data to the government.
Yeah,
but
but even still, like, you post online about how you got a hemorrhoid on Uranus and then you go, oh, damn Zuckerberg.
who posts online about getting a hemorrhoid in their anus? Who else apart from Liam posts online about getting a hemorrhoid in
I'd
their
raise
anus?
my hand, by the way. He's not just slandering me.
No. Although I have seen it, and it is massive.
It is. No, yeah.
I bet that's.
But yeah, the fifth one is sort of passable at best. Alicia Vikander's in it, and she's got a really funny, weird accent. I don't think they're going to do another one with him. I think they're just going to let that franchise slowly disappear, then reboot it with another Jason Bourne.
Yeah, probably.
Alright,
But in a few years.
I have a spicy one here.
Spicy fact from Liam.
It's not a spicy fact, I just had another film franchise.
Okay, moving on to the next franchise.
Paranormal Activity.
Oh,
Interesting.
very interesting.
I don't think how many is that up to?
7.
Yeah.
7. Is it? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they got way out of hand and just repetitive and boring.
It's
After
the
the
same
second
film
one.
a good 7 times, but I really like
And then
the
none of
first
them are
one.
good as Blair
The
Witch.
concept is so good.
The
Paranormal
first,
Activity.
the first one absolutely nailed it because it didn't have any credits. It didn't have any like film aspect. They literally did found footage. This was found, showed it, end. Nothing else. There was no other information.
Like the tapes, so it just sort of felt real.
It was good, and that's what gave it its gritty like horror aspect. But then they were like, oh, there's a second one, and then there's another one,
And then
and
there's
like all these
more.
people are connected, and then all of a sudden like there's so many doors had been opened because they were trying to make this whole universe. And they didn't actually come to
Yeah.
an
It's
explanation.
clapped a bit. Isn't
We did, yeah. Although the one where
Same
it was
bit with Blair Witch, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, there's only 2 out.
Isn't there another one?
No, I think the second one came out like last year, if not a year before.
The one with James Allen.
It's a shame that often the first one is the best one.
Yeah.
Finding that less so with the newer ones that are coming out. Obviously, The Conjuring's created a universe and Sinister and all that.
Don't.
I can't tell them all apart. We had this discussion with Jack the other week when we talk about horror films. The names are all far too similar. The stories are all far too similar. The jump scares are far too boring and predictable.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah,
But no, with Paranormal Activity, it's just again, it's slow. They use the same tricks. If not, they try and make some like far-fetched, like new feature or whatever like that, or they reveal too much, or create an actual like. I think what was the one where like the girl actually created a door in her bedroom and it just turned into the poltergeist.
no idea. Poltergeist is awful.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Fuck it.
That's probably one of the worst films I've gone to see in recent years.
Yeah. What the remake?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, we can move on to that one. As in like a.
It's not a series though, is it?
I was
Yeah,
going to move
well,
on
they
to...
have
I think we
like
talked about
2 or
it, didn't
3 originals.
What have you got with him?
I
Moving on.
think Tom watched this with us recently, American Pie. We watched the last
Book
American
of
Pie
Love.
film. We watched the American
Why?
Pie film. It was like a reunion film, sort of, wasn't it?
Oh
No.
yeah, the reunion one's
No,
alright.
No, it wasn't the reunion.
Did they
it
make
was
a second one after that?
No, there's like 5. There's
Oh
like
my
7.
God, I didn't know that.
There's
There's American
there's the
Pie,
original group which have like
American
1 or
Pie,
2.
American Pie Wedding.
Yeah, and then there's a reunion. That's the 3 that are like
What's
the original group.
Oh, the one we watched, a different
Should I
cast,
Google
isn't it?
There's like 4.
There's one which is
spin-off
called.
ones.
There's one about where they get a weekend pass, which is basically its own film.
Yeah,
as well.
and then there's one where it's like the
There's one just set with
golden
Stifler's
like
dad.
the Naked
Not
Mile
Stifler's
or
dad.
something like that, and then there's the Book of Love, and then
What's the
yeah.
guy with the eyebrows called?
yeah, it is.
He's
it
got
is
his own one.
Stifler's dad.
No, that's Stifler's mum. It's Stifler's mum. He's Jim's dad or whatever. Let me Google it. There are loads, aren't there? There's one about a book all about.
Yeah, the Book of Love. That's the one.
Yeah.
on
Is that the one you watched?
Yeah,
Yeah. I've seen that
the one on Netflix is terrible.
I've put American Pie. I missed the
America. I love how you put it in capitals as well.
American Pie. It's because we've been messing with this caps lock before, so I think it's broken. Let's see how many there are. Right, so there's American Pie,
Jesus.
American Pie 2, American
Okay.
Pie Reunion, American Pie The Wedding.
So that's 4 with the original cast.
Oh my god! And then there's American Pie Presents,
The Naked Mile.
which I've seen. I think American Pie Presents
He actually kills his gran in that by jizzing all over her.
Bandcamp. American Pie Presents
I haven't seen that one.
The Book of Love.
That's the one
Seen
where
that
we
one.
watched.
That's not the last one then, is it?
American Pie Presents Beta House, and I think that's it.
And super bad.
Although, yeah, I think I've seen those first,
There's
all the
7.
originals,
7.
and then I've seen Bandcamp. No, not Bandcamp. I've seen Naked Mile, and The Book of Love. Isn't The Book of Love in the original one where he's talking about how to
I think so.
go
yeah.
down on a girl?
But no, they
It's
are.
great. It's a great film.
No, they're really not.
I've just been doing rapid fire ones. I was going to say Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. Yeah, got that down. I think they're all good though.
They're all
Yeah,
good, but
yeah. Yeah.
Nothing to say about them, is there?
Apart from that terrible TV remake that they've done. But
Have you seen the episode of Always Sunny when they remake Lethal Weapon?
No, but I want it.
One of them's just in blackface the whole time. I know.
When was that? In like mid 2000s.
Oh no, this was made in like 2012 or something.
Let's do one. Men in Black.
Men in Black.
Man in Blackface.
Third one's bad.
Do you know what?
I don't even
actually
like Men in Black.
mind.
I've not
the
enjoyed
third
any
one.
Men in Black films.
I like
Get
the
out.
first two. Yeah.
No, I think the second one's worse than the third one, in my opinion.
That Michael Jackson cameo though. Do you think the third one ties the universe off well? Are you happy with what you've seen from now?
I was happy with the way the third one ended.
And that's enough for you.
Yeah. Like if they
argue
do
that.
another one, then I'm gonna be like, eh. But no, I really like the casting of
Josh Brolin.
yeah, as a younger
Thanos.
Kate. That's where it all started.
Matrix.
It's part of the MIB.
Do you guys boycott the other two Matrix films?
Oh, I was gonna say about Matrix.
Yeah, we'll move on
No,
to
I've seen
Matrix
it.
after.
Yeah, we'll go on to that one after this break. But
Stay
after
tuned for
this
the Matrix.
song, Tom, may I just say that
Yes.
you've got Betty Davis eyes?
What's that mean?
Means I just pressed the wrong song. But anyway. Oh, did you see that guy walk by then?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
it's
some
very bright.
that was some very far east movement to west. It's been a long day.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
Everybody in Uganda knows Kung Fu.
Nice job.
Oh, smooth as
Wax on. Wax on.
racist. Karate Kid. That's awful.
Karate
Right.
Kid with Willow Smith. Are you saying that's not the best film?
I'm saying it's
mean-
not, despite Jackie Chan's
Wait, no,
best
it's
efforts.
James.
I'm telling you now, I tried that tactic of taking my jacket on and off again and got my ass kicked. Not a good way to make kung fu.
Everybody in Uganda knows Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Enable all defenses and get this man a shield.
Wakanda forever.
When I graduate and I go and get my diploma, I'm gonna shout Wakanda forever and do that.
And you're gonna be stoned because that's cultural appropriation.
I know.
That's not my culture, Liam.
Do you know?
You're drinking my culture.
On to the Matrix.
Yeah.
I watched The Matrix out of order and still enjoyed it.
Really? No, okay. So, tell you what,
I
like,
went 2, 3, 2,
My
3,
notes
1.
say Matrix. Who even cares? Get out your own arse. They do go. The
True,
Wachowskis,
Do you not like
sisters,
yes.
because we
Because
support
the
all
Coen
genders.
brothers probably sued them and they were like, how do we get around this? I
Boy
know.
needs red
Sex
zone.
change.
No assumptions, no stereotypes, no gender roles. It's for everyone. Hashtag they win. How many E's are in that sentence, Liam?
The same amount of radio show of the years we've won.
Actually, no.
The
there's
same
only one.
amount of penises that were removed.
Wait, what?
They win. There's one E, but we win. There's
Oh, I
two
thought
E's.
there's always got to be 2 though.
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't make a pun. It's not a we. It's not a we.
It's not a pun then, it's stupid.
It is.
Hashtag everyone wins.
Oh, how many E's are in everyone? 2. No, it's gonna be 4.
3.
now.
There's 3.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's gonna be 6.
Maths and English.
It's the reason
Hashtag
why,
we win. All right.
it's the reason why we...
Favorite dead medium. Continue.
A reason
Shrek
why
4.
Oh my god!
Shrek 4.
Shrek 4.
Shrek 4.
Do you know what?
Shrek 4.
Shrek 4.
Shrek 4.
Shrek 4.
Shrek 4.
Shrek 4.
Maybe.
Wax on, wax on. Shrek 3, Shrek 4. Can't remember it.
Pretty much,
think the
it's
third one was really good.
Rumpelstiltskin. They go back in time, and it's not bad. Like, but to be honest,
They go back in time.
yeah, they didn't.
Oh,
Need it.
fuck off.
They didn't need it. Oh no,
rubbish.
sorry. They go into a reality where Shrek didn't.
He's a good looking lad.
No.
Oh.
Didn't save Fiona, and yeah, it's alright.
Sounds bad to me.
I mean, it didn't make an impact on whatever. I mean, to be honest, I'm not
It's like Ice Age. They're all
Shrek
dead.
movie.
Not worth talking about. Matrix, did you want to say anything else about it?
Pretty much, all I was gonna say was that
I'd watch it. I watched
the
it.
second one just didn't need to be there.
It feels like they got the wrong idea of what people liked about the first one.
Yeah, pretty much. Like they were just like, oh, do you know what? Neo's the one. He can do anything in the Matrix.
Yeah.
So he can because what he essentially is a code in the Matrix,
The
and he can override anything. So then he's like, I can do anything, but I'm still gonna fist fight with you in very shiny leather clothes.
Yeah, there's a rubber fighting sequence which is weird.
Yeah,
it's
just
like a rubber man.
crap.
And it all ends in a massive like fight in an underground colonization where people are wearing like big mechanized suits.
See, I like that aspect because they dive more into what the actual world is, not in the Matrix.
I know, yeah, I don't give a shit about the actual world.
I do.
Or Tank, or any of those people.
True.
I just want to see Neo do some slow motion runs up some wall while some dance music plays.
They avoided that useless in the end of the first one when they were like, he's the one.
That's my Keanu impression.
The one really gun. Whoa.
You shouldn't have killed my dog.
They're remaking them, aren't they?
I think they're doing a TV series, aren't they?
Bugger off with it.
I'd watch a fourth installment where Keanu comes back and he's got his eyes.
Yeah.
Would you watch Bill and Ted 3?
Yes.
Bill and Ted 2?
Yes.
That counts, even though it was only 2 of them.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Bill and Ted 2 is really good.
That'd be really
So
meta if
funny.
they made like a Bill and Ted 4 and they just missed out the previous numbers.
Yeah, they were going to do a Hot Tub Time Machine.
Yeah.
Where they were going to bring out Hot Tub Time Machine
Don't.
3 before 2.
That sequel was the worst thing. I'm not even like... I like the first one. I'm not saying it's a great film, but... We'll move on.
Wild Stallions!
Wow. Right, I've got one here to talk about.
Go on.
I've got a list of them.
Spy
I've
Kids
got one
4.
here that just says, fuck off Craig, you potato, which I assume is
Who's
reference to James Bond and Daniel Craig.
Oh.
Oh, I see.
He does look like a potato, doesn't he?
He does a bit.
Potato-faced, man of the people. I guess I can't really talk about that one because it's still ongoing. There's a new
It
one
is.
coming out next year. But I wish it went back. We've done Die Hard, Rambo.
Oh, no, it's again a sequel.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry. Well, let's talk about Rambo 4.
Oh,
Pretty good.
brilliant.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Brutal
He did
and
an alright
brilliant.
job.
Like, for what his age was and for what they could have done, then yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone firing arrows at people, ripping people's throats out, sitting on a light machine gun, or not even a light machine gun, heavy machine gun.
50 cal machine gun, like just mowing down people.
Blowing legs and heads off and all sorts.
It's
And
just so
he's
good.
such a badass guy. Love him.
Like, it was.
He's like what Sylvester for what Vin Diesel is becoming. You know, just like smart, good business brain, creative brain as well, and also jacked.
You're saying that about
Vin Diesel's
Diesel?
done quite well, you know. You know how Vin Diesel got cast in Saving Private Ryan? He made a short film and Steven Spielberg liked it so much that he cast him just to pay off the debts that he made for
Yeah, but the guy is like the
Wait.
lead face of Triple X. Are
Yeah.
you kidding me?
Triple
Triple
X
X is the best.
Triple X.
Fast and Furious.
What's the other one
no.
called that he does? Fast and Furious and what's the other one? The one where it's all dark and he wears glasses.
Oh, Pitch Black.
Yeah. And
To be fair, Pitch Black, I do like Pitch Black, but
I've got something for Fast and Furious here somewhere. Let me see what I put down for Fast. I got Fast 8, Cuban Nos, Expand the Universe, moving away from Vin Diesel, which I think is where the direction that's going.
yeah,
Because they're doing a spin-off, aren't they?
Yeah,
And
because
it's caused all sort of drama.
I think it was
in the
because
celebrity club.
he was really bad to work on set with. Like,
Why?
Because he didn't turn up to call
Couldn't
time.
even
Like he was sat in his trailer like an hour past call time.
You can do what he wants, he's Vin Diesel.
Exactly, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but Dwayne Johnson is the new big man of Hollywood, and he was like, "Nah, mate."
Can I also just say, to go back right slightly, Rambo 3, the good guys are the Al Qaeda. That film's not really aged too well, is it?
No.
Really weak, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
it goes to
I
Vietnam.
feel
and
like
it goes to,
I feel like it was made.
Thanks, terrorists.
It was made
here's some guns.
right.
Hey, Bin Laden, you're a good bloke.
It was made right in
Bin
between
Laden, you son
the
of a
end, the
bitch.
Russians being the bad guys.
Yeah, the Cold War
and 9/11.
yeah, it was
It's like at
a
the,
perfect storm.
it's like at the beginning of Prezo when he's like, Bin Laden, you son of a bitch.
Talk about Predator.
You
Good
can do.
dude.
Predator's getting a sequel.
Have you seen
Yeah.
the trailer drop?
It's never gonna
I've
stop.
listened to the
It
trailer.
looks bad. Not gonna lie.
It's by Shane Black.
Uh,
He wrote the original, made the Nice Guys, and
Yeah,
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I mean,
I like Shane Black.
it just.
It's got a cool cast. It's got everybody in it. Gary Busey's son's in it.
Yeah.
Is he just as weird looking as Gary Busey?
Yeah.
Good.
But on the well, should we treat this as like a reboot rather than a sequel? Because I think that they what they've done with this franchise is that they were like, right, the sequels that were there, were terrible. We'll take it back to because
I didn't
apparently
realise there was only 4.
the story is meant to follow the son of one of the original Marines in the first one.
Oh. Well, that's
So,
probably Boyd Hallmark.
Yeah. I think he plays the son of one of the Marines who's also gone down the same profession, and he discovers some alien tech, sends it to his kid,
Jake
and
Busey
then
looks like.
he accidentally
He doesn't look that bad.
sets off a homing
looks
beacon.
normal. Oh wow.
I mean, he does look a lot like Gary Busey.
He looks a lot normal than Gary Busey. Gary Busey looks like he's always been electrocuted.
Keegan,
Yeah.
Michael K.
And Olivia Munn. Lily Allen's brother.
Yeah. Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane, Tom's favourite actor of all time. Shane Black. I'm optimistic that it will be A-OK.
I think it'll be alright.
Predator 2 is... I can remember the exact moment I bought this DVD. Because I'd seen Predator 1, loved it, and my mate was like, have you seen Predator 2? I was like, no. And he's like, Predator 2 is the best film I've ever seen.
Okay, I like...
He was lying.
I
He
like
was
Predator
lying
2.
to you.
Predator 2 is real. I like the ending of Predator 2 when it like they all come down at the end and they're like sorry about him, he's a bit of a dick, and they take him back.
I guess
Predator
think
2.
it.
And then I was looking for ages, couldn't find it. And then I found it in like some I forgot what it's called, where Pulled Town Pirates used to be. Big shopping centre thing.
Okay.
And I got it, bought it, went home. I was like, we're watching this. It's meant to be sick. And it's just awful. Well, as it came on, I was like, oh, it's got Danny Glover. Danny Glover's amazing. My brother loves Danny Glover. He's got like some sort of autistic thing where Danny Glover comes on screen. He's like, Danny Glover, Danny Glover. I'm like, yeah, alright, Joe, calm down, mate.
Is he like that guy from Alan Partridge that's got like all the fucking pictures of him?
He's just weirdly obsessive about certain people. Danny Glover being one. And yeah, it's just awful.
It's terrible.
Have you
It's
got, like,
really bad.
Has everyone got like actors that you know aren't that good but they're like your boys?
No.
Keanu, I guess.
Keanu.
Yeah.
No, he's really good.
Yeah, no,
He's too
Keanu
good.
isn't. No,
He's getting better.
he is getting better. He can play certain characters really well, but he
I
can't
really liked
go
Predators.
beyond that. I thought that was a giant piece of crap.
I really liked it.
No,
What do you think?
no,
I haven't
because
seen it.
right, Tom. So it's not.
Spilling.
It's not so much like a sequel to the Predator universe. It's a
Recent
sequel
Predators.
to AVP. Right, because they do the whole thing where it's like a whole bunch of people got kidnapped and teleported to a new planet, and
Yeah.
then right at the end, guess who's behind it all? A Wayland Industry. Bum bum bum.
It's cool though.
No, it's not.
It's cool.
AVP was the
These
worst
people
decision Hollywood has ever made.
These people are all the most dangerous people in the world, and they've been
Terrible.
promising.
No, it's terrible.
And this guy's just a doctor and like.
You had a
What
you
do
had
you
a
guys
really
think of,
racist Asian guy who decided to do the same thing as the Native American guy in the first one, and decided to fight a predator with a fucking knife. And then you had, who's the guy called? Morpheus.
Racist.
What's he called?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne. You had him doing the worst acting of a schizophrenia.
They're behind you.
It was just terrible, absolutely terrible.
Did you know that the Machete series?
Oh,
There's
is this-
Machete 1 and there's Machete
Two.
and Machete Kills.
I've only seen Machete Kills.
Machete, they did the thing that old films do where they advertise, like what Back to the Future did, where they advertised the sequel in the film at the end.
The third,
And
the
third
advertisement
one
for
didn't
the third
actually
one.
come out, but it looked sick.
It looked amazing.
It was
I
like
really,
Star Wars.
I really
he had
wanted
the
to see.
lightsaber machete.
I really
It
want to
looked so
see
sick.
Machete fight.
I love
Mel
Robert
Gibson.
Rodriguez. Oh my god, he's so
He's-
great.
It was such.
This is a trilogy as well.
No,
isn't
the
it?
best part at the end, Charlie Sheen's the president. He
No,
runs
they-
over to him,
they
he's like,
have-
Machete, you need to go to space. And he's like, I'll do it. And then it ends.
That's where you know, in Rick and
Charlie
Morty when they
Sheen's-
have what's it called? Pickle Rick, and he fights against that
Pickle
guy.
Rick? Oh, is
Is
it based on? Is that based on?
who's the
Danny
actor?
Trejo?
Who's the actor called again?
Danny Trejo.
Yeah. He plays the voice. Jaguar. Yeah, he's
Jaguar.
based off of like Machete's character.
I really like Machete Kills, but I don't think I've seen that.
Going back to Spy Kids, it's set in the same universe.
Spy Kids
Really?
is lit.
They have an Uncle Machete in Spy Kids, played by Danny Trejo.
Oh, I didn't realise it was called Uncle Machete. Spy Kids is so good. The second one is awful, but it's still so good.
It is, and then the third one just kills it.
Robert Rodriguez
Just
is one
ruins
of my
it
favourite filmmakers. Just for
I love him. I love in Planet Terror when there's just like real missing from the film and it skips about like 20 scenes right into the action. It's fucking great.
He really fetishizes old filmmaking, doesn't he?
Yeah. El Mariachi,
I'm not seeing that.
Desperado. and Once Upon a Time in Mexico are all part of this
Should
Mexico
we
trilogy.
move on to a new thing?
You can't make films in Mexico anymore, though.
Right.
Because you'll get kidnapped.
Yeah.
Are we
You will do.
grouping Hobbit with the Lord of the Rings?
No.
Okay,
No.
right. Lord of the Rings, first topic. What do we think? Probably best trilogy ever made.
Yeah.
The most consistent trilogy.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like the third one is my favorite, and it wrapped up
Second one's my favourite.
amazingly. That's fair enough. Like
I like the action in the second.
Helm's Deep.
It's got the best
Brilliant.
action.
There's
Von
not
Helm.
mu- there's
Not
not
the shot.
there's not much else to say apart from that.
Yeah, it's good.
And then they made the Hobbit.
The problem with the Hobbit is it's
Too much.
the Hobbit itself is smaller than each of the Lord of the Rings books.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's
and
not a
they were
story
just
big enough.
Peter Jackson, who
Ego.
said I look like recently, which was very offended by.
He did.
He's
What?
like,
I'm
he
sorry.
said I look like Peter Jackson.
Maybe
Because he had a
you
cap
put
on, he had a
lot of
shirt
weight.
tucked in, and he's got a lot of hair, like rolled back behind the ears. He
Peter
looked
Jackson
like he was
looks like
dressing
a
Peter
caricature.
Jackson.
Anyway.
Peter Jackson would walk around the studio with his shoes off,
Dick.
so he'd be like the Hobbit.
So he'd what? Be like a Hobbit?
Yeah, he wouldn't wear shoes.
Nice.
Oh God.
I saw on the last take of Lord of the Rings, he was quite meticulous and only not meticulous, the opposite of that, and only did like 3 or 4 takes maximum. And the last take he did about 28 takes because
Oh
he
my
didn't
God.
want the film to end. He
Aw.
kept making Elijah Wood do the scene where the scene where he opens the book.
Yeah.
He did that 28 times because he was just, and then the producer was like, "Pack it in, lad, we're going on." But he wanted to do originally 2 films because he said that's the most you can get out of it, and the studio said no, we're doing 3, mate.
Oh, was
and
it
he
the
was
studio?
like, he was like, I'm not doing that, and they went, right, we'll get
The third
we'll get
one's good,
Benicio
though.
del Toro to do it, and he's like, all right. And then Benicio helped write it, and then he was like busy doing Pacific Rim, so jog on, lads. So then Peter Jackson came back and did the 3 movies. It doesn't work. The third one's
It ends its drama, has like an hour of filler, to then cause more drama that just doesn't need to be
the first
there.
one is all about finding the place, then they find it in the second one, and then they spend the entire time scrapping what's his name, Benedict
Smaug.
Cumberbatch,
Smaug.
and then he gets killed in like the first 5 minutes of the second one.
Don't that.
And you're like, wow, I really
that was a
waited
cool
years for that.
sequence, but it just
Honestly,
happened so fast.
The end of the second one is the best moment out of the trilogy,
Yeah.
where he's like, he's
What have
playing
we
the
done?
game with Smaug, and he's running around and they fight him, and then right at the end he flies off and he does that whole like I am death.
I'm
Ends
going
it
to
there.
scrap some lead.
And he
Gave
goes,
me
"What have I
chills.
done?" And then it goes.
That scene
yes.
gave me chills.
Same,
and
I
then
thought it was great.
10 minutes into the third one, they were like,
He's dead.
"Oh, by the way, we defeated him with a bow and arrow.
Not just any old bow and arrow though, the King's bow and arrow.
A king's bow and arrow used with a child's shoulder."
If that fight scene was a good, give it at least 20 minutes before that happened. Or
Not even
something.
that. Put it on for an hour. An hour.
I don't want an
It's a
hour.
dragon!
I don't want an hour of dragon
I
fighting.
do.
To be
Do
honest.
you know what? That's the
You
only
ever seen
reason why I
Dragon
watched
Heart?
it.
Dragon Heart's a great film.
Dragon.
Do you want a full
Graphics are dated,
2-hour
but it is
film
good
of someone
for
fighting a
film.
dragon?
Here's one to talk about, just off the back of what were we talking about? Lord of the Rings
Lord
and
of
The
the
Hobbit. Very similar. Very similar.
God. Oh no.
I think they're set in the same universe.
Oh.
The Hangover.
The Hangover,
Set
set in the same universe as The Hobbit.
Do you know what?
Chris Leonard's favourite film.
Not. Second one, I didn't really like because it was just basically the first
I
one.
like
Yeah.
that.
Just
I like that.
in
I
a
dig
different
it.
one. I like the fact that the third one was different.
I only like the first one.
Yeah, the
Oh.
first one was good. Second one was just a repeat, just in Thailand.
But I like that one. That was a bit
Um,
different. He wasn't on the roof. He was in a cooler and he lost a finger.
Oh no!
What's the
third-
one where he's in the elevator shaft?
Oh no, that's the second one. He's in the elevator shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the third one was just like
It
wasn't
tried to
a
piece
hangover
There wasn't a
thing.
hangover,
It was
yeah.
just like
They kidnap Doug, don't they?
Yeah.
The first one's the best. The second one I still quite like, and the third one I watched at the cinema. Not seen it since. I watched that 5 years ago.
Oh.
Nearly to the day since it came out on the 24th of May.
It's good though. It was finished off nicely. Like
I don't know, I
they
can't
won't be
remember.
able to do another one, and I hope they
People always said after 2 they should just leave it there, but I was pushing for a third one because I don't like things ending at 2. I feel like
Yeah.
you should always have a trilogy. Although I wish they'd done the 2 with The Hobbit because the third one is naff.
Yeah.
Song time?
Yes.
Any requests?
Yeah, that one.
I knew you'd like that one, Tom. This is the most 80s soundtrack I've ever seen in my life.
It's fantastic.
Well, you would say that because
Welcome to the 80s.
Beetlejuice. Sounds like Barracuda, but it's not.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
Everybody in Wakanda.
Wakanda for life.
That was so loud. Oh my god.
We're gonna have to cut that out because
No, we're not.
I'll break my speakers when I edit it. Oh my god! Everybody in Wakanda knows kung fu. Wakanda forever. This is not my culture.
Very shady white people.
Did you see that guy on Twitter? My culture is not your prom dress.
It is though. She looks great.
Some girl goes to prom wearing a Chinese dress.
Oh, right.
She looks lovely in it. She's having a great time, smiling, happy, and this guy just quotes it. It's like, "Your culture is not my prom dress."
Well, get your jeans off then, you.
And then in the other one, he like, I think in some of his other tweets,
Is he saying that?
Say the M word.
He's on about. He says the M word and goes on about like some other black culture things. And
So he's saying that only Chinese people can wear Chinese dresses.
yeah.
Also, he's a guy. He doesn't want to wear the dress.
I quoted it and said, "Mate, I had your culture for tea last night,
You did. I like that.
and it was delicious."
Oh, brilliant.
God, it's so social justice warriors.
Okay.
Soy boys.
Bringing on back
Soy boys.
to
Transformers last night.
yeah.
Do you want to hear my comments on the Transformers last night
just
from my
here.
notes?
But we will come back to it.
Just shit.
Go on. Say it.
X-Men.
No, yeah. Go do Transformers, mate.
Oh, Transformers. It's just shit.
They should have not have brought it back
Son of Merlin.
past the third one.
Merlin's beard. That film is bad.
So bad. Okay.
My son, we need a descendant of Merlin.
I'm not Roma, you know. I'm an inventor.
I'm having one of Merlin's descendants over for tea.
It's just terrible.
It is
I
bad.
think it's even poorly made. Like he shoots in like 3 different ratios.
Yeah, it does. And
Yeah.
it's not even like they're in defined section. It cuts between the shots. So it goes,
Literally, it's like an epileptic fit of like the letterbox.
that's a good way to describe those series.
Yeah.
Epilepsy.
Yeah, pretty much. And then firework explosions. Like the explosions are not realistic at all. For a man who bases his career.
For a
on
man who loves fireworks
explosions,
like Tom.
Yeah.
Do you remember your birthday with
I did,
fireworks?
yeah. I
Nearly-
did.
It was like a Michael Bay
We
movie.
do. Nearly singed our eyebrows.
Mhm.
Splice it in if you have time.
It's on my Instagram. I could just link. it.
Yeah, splice it in.
No, literally. To be honest, I like the original trilogy of Transformers. Like, I think for what they were good. Like, it was just a bunch of robots, a children's film of robots fighting to sell toys. Right? It's fine.
Is it to sell toys anymore? I haven't seen a Transformers
that's what-
toy for sale forever.
Me, I have 2 Optimus Prime Transformers from the movies, and they're great.
I used to have.
When did the first one come out? Because that could be very embarrassing for you, Tom.
A long time ago.
I used to have a video of the cartoon when I was a kid, and there's a really distinct bit in it when I think it's from the 80s, where Optimus is about to actually save the day and like get rid of the Decepticons, and then like I forget which one. It was the like idiot one in the cartoons, the idiot Transformer.
Jazz? No. Ironhide?
Hotshot.
Oh, probably, yeah.
He comes up and he's like, "Hey Optimus, I'll help you," and he just pushes him over, and then he goes, "You got the touch," da-da, for some reason. And like everyone gets away, and he ruins everything, and Optimus isn't even
A
mad.
bit like Star-Lord.
You got the touch.
Spoil.
You got the touch.
Tony Stark dies.
Howard the Duck is not in.
Howard the Duck is not in. Well, you know who is in? The bleed man from Arrested Development.
Avatar.
No, Tobias.
Avatar.
Tobias Funky.
Oh.
He's in this one. He's the guy from Arrested Development's in Infinity War.
Wow. Moving on, should we talk about Alien?
I thought you said anal for a second.
No.
You know, little Nesbit reference.
You can't talk about that. You
I
got
don't-
hemorrhoid.
I don't know.
You got a hemorrhoid. That's a niche reference.
Right.
That's a niche hemorrhoid.
Alien, right. So I think this series should not have gone past the second one.
Why not?
Because, well, the third one isn't badly made. It's a good concept, good idea.
It's the one where they told Fincher he couldn't do what he wanted,
Yeah.
and they brought him in at the last minute,
Yeah.
and it's bad.
It is bad. Like, it's not terrible. It doesn't work. It does work, but it's not a good one. But
Better than 4.
yeah, the fourth one, I don't even know who decided to like say yes to that one. That is who thought
Ridley
let's bring back
and Sigourney.
Sigourney Weaver as clones and make an alien-human hybrid to then...
That's basically sounds like the new Jurassic World / Parks.
It pretty much is. I still can't believe
If there's one thing that you like from the last Jurassic World, it's definitely the mutated, bloody hibernated, whatever you want to call
No,
it.
it's the plot of using them to fight terrorists
Yeah.
in the caves.
They're going to splice that into Rambo 3. It's going to be a shared universe.
You know the scene where
Sylvester
where all the
Stallone
horses fighting over a dead goat?
What would you do in the first 5 minutes of Jurassic World 2? Chris Pratt gets murdered, and then Sly Stallone just comes in and he's just on a light, on a 50 caliber, just like.
Which franchises do you think should merge?
Which franchises?
Definitely.
Definitely Rocky and Rambo.
Oh,
What? Two Sylvester Stallones? They're not the same person. There has to be two of them.
The Win brothers. That'd be good. One's from Philadelphia and the other's from like.
Oh, like so it's Rocky and John Rambo, but it's like double impact where Van Damme
Tag team.
Van Damme
But,
against each of us twins.
oh no, yeah, but Van Damme's dead in the Expendables. Maybe the triplets, and you bring in the extended universe as well.
Boy.
And the two Van Damme brothers are pissed that the Expendables
So
Rambo kills his brother.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
then they kill the Expendables Sylvester because nobody cares about him. So then it's 2-on-2 Rambo versus Van Damme.
No, it'll be 1 versus 2 because like there's only 2.
Oh,
Van Damme
there's only 2 Van Damme brothers. Oh,
Yeah.
right.
I had this idea where
And it's the arsey one that gets killed in the Expendables, and then the good one comes along, turns evil because his brother's been killed, and it's sort of like a.
This is like a Simpsons episode. I love it.
Yeah.
My God. We should like go to university and study making films.
no.
I think
I had an idea when I was high where we put. Excuse me.
We did not. Hi and why?
Shut up. I was in DAM, and
It's Liam. Liam.
What kind of drugs do you take?
you're welcome for me like waiting to do it.
Thanks.
Anyway,
I think the best bit
we
is
are
Tom.
quick off.
Very.
you don't
Tom-
even know the idea yet. That's the best part.
Tom really audibly in the mic going, "What kind of drugs do you take? What kind of drugs?"
I'm trying to hide it, but it picks me up too
And
well.
I was like, "What?" Like I could hear you in the headset, but I'm still reading your mouth. Like, what is he saying?
The drugs you sold me, Tom. Anyway,
That you stole from some gay
God.
that Josh makes in his basement.
at it.
It's a big
In his
conglomerate.
garden.
What was the idea? Oh, I wanted to put Kratos' son in the Breakfast Club, and then Kratos bursts in, and it's the Breakfast Club except Kratos is there battering everyone.
Fair.
Cool.
I have it written.
I
down
really
somewhere.
wanted the Thing and the Fly to combine.
Oh.
I
Pretty
feel
much
like
the same
they
thing, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Except the.
Oh, I know. Back to the Future and Scarface, and he accidentally goes into the Scarface world and gets killed. Or like he becomes a drug lord.
Like he goes into. He always trips over stuff backwards, doesn't he, in that film?
Yeah.
What universe can he go into and just trips over something backwards and causes like horrible devastation? Marty McFly,
The Breakfast Club.
the Breakfast Club. Who could we put in the Breakfast Club?
All right, Breakfast Club. It's 5 people. They're all in detention.
Oh right, so you put. This is a little spin-off segment. Right, so fill the Breakfast Club with 5 people.
Yeah.
Any people, actors or characters.
They've got to be characters in. I think.
Okay.
I'm
Ooh.
putting this down for one. My one, the Iron Giant.
Good.
He's in there.
Good. That is a good shout.
How would he be in?
Doesn't matter. He's in there.
Right. We need a bad boy. Who are we thinking?
Ferris Bueller.
You could replace, what's his name? The Sheen guy, but with his brother, Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen's
What's his name?
character from
Equico
Ferris Bueller.
Espenez. Yeah.
Yeah.
But with
No,
Charlie.
his name's,
I want to
Emilio
include Shooter McGavin in
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
yeah.
What?
Shooter McGavin.
Who's he?
He's
Oh,
the,
from the golf guy
golf
from Happy
guy from
Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
That's good.
That's
That's
good.
2 bad boys though. They're gonna clash.
But one of them's
Exactly.
more of a soft bad
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, one's like
One's a
a.
poser. One's like a smart bad guy.
Right. Who else can we get in there?
I
I feel that we need females.
Yeah, we do.
And we also need them in the...
We need a person of colour too. Don't forget.
Oh, yeah. Oh, actually, I want to maybe take Charlie Sheen out,
Okay.
Jackie Chan in.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
But Jackie Chan in the animated comics.
So he's like a weird 2D guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to be Crash Bandicoot, but it's the PS1 sprite.
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage just as himself.
Yeah.
No, in a Cage and Connor.
Oh my god.
Oh no, him in Face Off, so he's actually
John Travolta.
It's John Travolta.
He's
It's
genius.
Cage.
Right, who else can we get in there?
Liam,
We
you
need a woman
realise
still.
We haven't had an installment of your scripts for like nearly a year.
This is like one of the scripts. Isn't
You have to write this.
it? Yeah. Tito from Rocket Power.
We need a woman. Who's a woman? Who's like a really good Amy Schumer?
Oh no.
Amy
Schumer
Schumer.
in the film
No.
where she's married to John Cena.
Oh no.
I like your butt in those pants. It's like a man's butt.
All of your threats are really gay.
I will come. I will. Fuck you.
I will get you and I will have sex with you. Oh.
You know what I do with bumholes? I lick them. That's not a quote from the film. That's just a.
We're getting cancelled in 3 weeks anyway.
Yeah. Who's a really good female character we can get in there?
God.
God.
Xena, Princess Warrior.
Oh my god. I don't know. I haven't even watched
Buffy
it,
from
but-
Buffy the Vampire.
Buffy. I've not seen Buffy.
Buffy's great. Dee from Always Sunny.
Yeah, she'd mix it up. She'd like sleep with one of the characters.
Yeah. And we need a.
But that's not what women are only good for.
We need someone who's level-headed, who can be like the sort of protagonist in a way.
Yeah, like I really want a really confused Mark Ruffalo. Maybe Mark Ruffalo in the Avengers, but not Hulk.
You know, Macaulay
You know,
Culkin's brother.
The fat one.
Macaulay Culkin's brother, the one who was only a little kid. In,
Oh, that's his actual brother.
Yeah, Follow. Easy on the Pepsi.
Yeah,
Is that kid? He's in there.
they're all in there. There's no toilet. He needs piss.
And he's just chugging Pepsi.
And he does that weird eyebrow raise to everyone.
I feel like we should have like it's like a supervillain meet-up sort of situation.
Yeah, it's like except they're all in detention for something.
Yeah.
I don't know what for.
I'm trying to find like. No, I can't think of anyone that would.
Female-wise,
Yeah.
the only thing I can think of is Sigourney Weaver, but she's too badass.
Yeah.
We need somebody who's chill, like Phoebe from Friends.
Oh, that's alright.
What about?
Julia Roberts, Pretty Woman.
Could do. Or you could have the character Lilu from Fifth Element, where she just doesn't know what's going on.
I reckon. What if we just get Amelia Clark as Khaleesi?
No.
Just throw it in there.
No.
For the boys.
Yeah, for the lads. Yes.
Eddie Redmayne in
As
Theory
we
of
go.
Everything.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Eddie, just all of Eddie Redmayne's characters.
Jared
it all.
Leto is the female character. That'd be good.
His character from Dallas Buyers Club.
It all takes
He just
place.
dies halfway through.
It all
mate.
takes place in Jared Leto's mind.
Oh my god! In Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah.
He loses an arm.
What about the Polka King from Home Alone 1?
Oh, that'd be good. But he's dead.
I know, but like still.
He's dead body.
The Iron Giant never existed.
That's what they wanted to think.
Oh.
Did you not hear when Stephen came to look at my artifact?
What did he say?
Conspiracy theories were made up by the CIA in the 60s, so that anything
No, he
that
said
couldn't
the
be.
word conspiracy theory. Was
Yeah.
The phrase.
Well, you know. He also said he wanted to come on the show, and Tom's got a gentleman's haircut.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Wow.
Do a song.
Yeah, song, and then we'll talk about
Do
X-Men.
3386.
Don't tell me. This is not your culture, Tom. Alright, I'll do this one. Because this is for everyone of all disabilities.
I'm gonna
Whether
go in
you're
that toilet now.
blind, dumb, or...
Liam.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
Yep.
It was.
Really.
Right, we're going to have to wrap this up very soon, but before we do, we'll have time to talk about one film that we were going to talk about, Tom.
Go on.
X-Men.
Oh, yes.
I haven't seen the new one. Is that new one out? The one where it's the continuous.
No, it's
No,
not.
not yet. But
It's
like,
really good.
this one's really confusing because obviously we classed this as the one that kind of rebooted and ignored.
Yeah, so
previous
basically,
endings.
they messed 3 up, which was meant to be the end of the original trilogy.
To be honest, I didn't mind 3.
Well, what they did is Bryan Singer left, and they give it to a moron in Brett Ratner. I think that's in my notes here. Yeah, first 2 are great. Bryan Singer left, and they left it in the hands of a moron, Brett Ratner, who killed all your favourite characters in the case of too many comics, it was very similar to Batman Superman, where they tried to put too many comics into one film, like Dark Phoenix and etc. They rebooted it successfully with a bunch of films, prequels, which then changed the universe so they could get around the fact that they messed up the
Do
third one.
not class Wolverine Origins as a good prequel.
No, I'm not saying what Wolverine Origins. That was the plan. The plan was the surviving cast members were going to have their own solo films.
Yeah.
So they were going to do like Storm Origins, but Halle Berry's career sort of dived after dying of a dead. Catwoman, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Monsters Ball. And well, she got nominated for that. I think she might have even won.
Yeah, she won an award, and she was like, "Thank you for putting me in a terrible film."
Yeah, where she had to actually have real sex.
What? What?
With probably one of my favourite people of all time, it's Billy Bob Thornton, because that guy gives absolutely zero fucks. He literally asks for a paycheck. He does one film a year, which ties him over. And he used to be married to Angelina Jolie, and he was a proper sugar daddy. Absolutely great guy. And they're just there, and they're talking about their relationship on like TV whilst on the red carpet, and he's just like, "We fucked on the way over here, yeah, in the car," and it's so awkward. And she's like, it's like a really young Angelina Jolie. She's all over his like neck and that, really weird. Absolute legend of the game. Love Billy Bob, but yeah, Billy Bob had actual penetrative sex with Halle Berry.
Okay,
and
In
she
what
got an
film?
Oscar for it. Monsters Ball.
no idea.
Yeah.
No idea.
Anyway, X-Men, yeah, so they rebooted it and then they've slowly deteriorated again.
Oh, do you know what?
Timeline's buggered. Apocalypse is
It
boring.
was terrible after first class.
Apocalypse is basically The Mummy, which is another one we haven't talked about.
No, we haven't talked about that one.
God damn it, they got rid of Brendan.
He's doing good though.
He's doing alright. He's what was he in recently
He's
that
back on his feet.
I watched Crash, he's in Crash. Crash is a bad film. Crash won the best picture, but Crash is a bad film. Should we wrap this up? We're rambling.
Yeah,
Brendan
we are
Fraser,
rambling.
if you're listening,
Keep up
Please
the
come
pace.
back.
please come back. We miss you.
You and Rachel Weisz, that's all we want.
That's all we want.
Anyway, this has been the Room Pulse Media Radio Show. As always, if you can guess this week's soundtrack, be sure to comment on the Facebook page or Twitter. Facebook is at the Room Pulse Media Radio Show, and the Twitter is at the Room Pulse. If you want to sponsor us or employ us or anything like that, you can contact us, theroomPulse@gmail.com. Any complaints, go to KataiHero69 on Twitter. Have I missed anything out, boys?
Let us know who would be in your Breakfast Club.
Yeah, who would be in your Breakfast Club? We're thinking next week's theme, we may recast famous films with
Tell
some
us if
community
this is a
people,
good
and we'll
idea.
do a new quiz segment where we describe films badly, which we definitely don't do every week. Thanks as always for listening to the two-time award-winning show. 2 more to go, and then we'll see what happens. Anything else?
No.
No?
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Wow, Tom. You look so beautiful tonight.
Do I?
You've really got those beautiful eyes. Those Betty Davis eyes.